Alright guys, had to get some coffee. We're drilling a little bit. It's the next morning. Sorry, we picked up and loaded up. This is our load. It's tarped. Ended up using my 4-foot tarp. I think I talked about those a little bit, but it was a little short. Right about here. Right about here. It just wouldn't cover the front. So I got my 16x16 black tarp. This was my in-between, and kind of that's what I did. I just threw it to the front, get out of there. We spent about 3 hours there, waiting to get finished loading with the tarp and securing and getting the F out of there. But that's what it is. Not perfect, not bad. Back here had a little mingle. Just noted the wind kind of pulled that from the bottom. But don't care much. You can see under there what it is. You can see, but I really don't care. I just gotta make it work. Wanted to get out of there. We're gonna keep on rolling. A little bit of stuff to do my 30. Let me turn you guys around for a minute. But that is our load. Just wanted to show you what our load looked like. It's all tarp, but still 3 layers. Still where you will padded it. I padded it real good. That's what we got. See that right there? Those things are sharp. Yeah, this thing just flew from under here, like in the other side. I just put this bungee. I went to the restroom. I just put a bungee right there to hold it in place. But I'm about to go up there and try to make it look a little nicer than that. But got our coffee, special coffee mug. Cause we need the coffee. Turn you guys around for a little bit, but yeah, I just didn't get out of the truck. Here taking our 30-minute break. I don't know if I said where I'm at, but of course you guys saw we are at Love's. Taking our 30-minute. We've already driven about 5.5, half our day today. This morning we're in exit 54. We're going up 57. Just 24, 57. Yeah. So we're rolling through here. It's actually the first time I stop at this Love's, because I always end up stopping at the small parlor in the McDonald's over there by the shopping center, and the Sam's is over there, and it's a lot of food places over there as well. We actually and I took a 34 there one time. It's great. There's a Walmart, Harley Davidson, plenty of restaurants on that side of 57, and I think we had the time to get glasses. There's an eye place that you do eye exam, and you can get your glasses depending on your prescription, but most standard stuff. But you can get it right there within an hour. You can have within an hour or 2 hours. I got 2 pairs of glasses after several years. So it's a nice place to stop, but it's a very small pilot. So you want to get there early enough or pay for parking at least the first night, and then move to an unpaid, a free spot later. But first time I stopped at this Love, looks pretty new. Plenty of parking at this time of day. It's only about 10:30 a.m. when we stopped here, so it's not late at all. It's early in the day. We'll be. I took off early. Didn't sleep too well last night, but we should be stopping around 4:30 if trying to make it all the way across to about 3 hours away from our delivery tomorrow. So I find the ride's been good. A little boring, but you're just chilling. A lot of things in my head, guys. A lot of things going on. Wanted to share a couple of thoughts with you guys. Trucking is difficult, man. It's been difficult, especially right now. I'm sure you guys feel the same way as well. Most of you guys that are not maybe company drivers and just feel secure right there as a company driver. But for owner ops and lease purchase, even a couple of guys who are on like a percentage with TMC that I know, things like that, things are rocky, shaky. You got your good weeks, you got an okay week, and you got your bad weeks, and it's shaky, it's uneventful. I shared with you in the last video, honest truth, good, bad, and ugly. I wasn't not fully all financially prepared, so it just makes it a little tough to go through. Going through these things, sacrifices are being made, and even people that are prepared, I've lost a lot of money as well, and making sacrifices. So I feel for y'all as well. I think we all in the same boat in this industry, but it's been tough. It's rough. One thing that trucking can do is definitely going to test your wits, and it's definitely going to test your home time. I love my queen, but relationships at times can get rocky. It shakes in the foundations a little bit sometimes, and it's just making us stronger for sure. But it's been tough being away from home. It's been tough not being home every week, every day, seeing each other and having our time to each other and be able to adjust to things. Those 2 days every week, even 2 days a week that I push to do. And I know a lot of you guys are out for 3-4 weeks at a time, because you have to. You're a company driver, and you only get that 1 day of home time for every 7 days or 8 days that you're out. So you have to stay out 3-4 weeks to be home for 3 days, and then have to go back out. So I get it. You're probably saying on the comments, at least you get to go home every week. But it's not that I choose to go home every week because of my relationship with Ashley, because that takes priority. And we don't have kids yet, keyword yet. So we're trying to prepare for that. So they say, dude, you're like 45. Yeah, I'm 45, but she's not. And I do have older kids, so there's a little nugget. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, it's still tough, man. It's still tough. It's draining, and with the way things are going financially, I'm just hoping I'll make it through. That's all I'm doing right now. We got, counting time. Say if we got 3 years before we finish, 2.5, 3 years before we finish paying, this lease purchase with a trailer and truck with TSH. We talked about refinancing it, or getting a personal loan. Some people have suggested that, but at the same time, you lose your write-off, and then that's a loan on your name. We also haven't bought our first house together, which is what we want to do. Hopefully next year or the year after that, even if it's a first-time home buyer time thing, not necessarily a dream home, but something. So I don't know, but sometimes every week's just getting a little harder mentally to stay out here and not be home, and then the financial part is not helping. So I don't know what to do. When I say I don't know what to do, I don't know how it's gonna happen. Fucking beep beeps. Those are useless. Yes, I got back there. Beep beep beep. So annoying. Love that our trucks don't have that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, so I don't know. I can't tell you what's gonna happen, but I'm just taking it 1 week at a time. That's all I can do. Taking it 1 day at a time. Just want to get you away from that beep. It's annoying. Sometimes I don't know what way the phone is heading, but it sounds to be doing a decent job. Put you guys back up here. But yeah, I just don't know. Don't know how things are gonna go. Stretch my knees a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not saying I'm quitting. I'm not saying I'm planning to quit. I'm just saying right now it's been very mentally tough, and don't know about you guys, but it's been being mentally tough, frustrating, and just leaving home has become very, very hard. On top of that, I have 20 plus years of management experience in logistics. That was my background before I got into trucking. So, can I get a job, or if I was to leave trucking, can I get a job somewhere else? Well, for damn sure. Decently paying, probably, no question that I could get one. Right now, it's probably not a good time anyway. At the end of the year. Excuse me. Can I get a local job? Yeah, right there in Knoxville, there is another company. I'm not gonna mention the name right now, but there's another company that has a yard right there, 2 miles from where we live. Could I get a local job? Probably a sucky ass third shift, maybe, but could I get a local? Sorry about that. My timer had a timer to 30 minutes, so I don't waste too much time here. But went off and stopped recording. But anyway, could I get a local job in Knoxville? Sure can find one. There's Coca-Cola there too, which I don't think I'll ever do. Well, Coca-Cola's right there too. They got a terminal right there in Knoxville as well. I also got a couple friends that work for Pilot, believe it or not. Corporate office right there is in Knoxville. I could probably got one buddy who works with the commercial and TV stuff. You guys know I do photography for this. I'm sure I could, if I wanted to get some type of job that didn't involve me being on the road, I could do that too. But there's a couple of factors that why I don't want to go that route. That's my last choice. A couple of factors, and I'll share with you guys those. God damn, you guys know this. I'll share with you guys those, all of them a little later, but I'll start with one. Number one, I like trucking. I like being on the road. I like it and I don't like it. I don't like the fact that it takes me away from home, but I like driving. So that's why I got into trucking last minute, because I knew I was gonna like the industry. Wish I would have done it earlier than I did, for sure. Just financially wise and experience wise, I would have been way better off by this time. But it is what it is. Raised my kids, made those decisions. But I like trucking. I like the driving part and seeing different things, like being out in the open. That's one thing I like about trucking, why I got into it. So let's get back on the road. Speaking of that, let's go. The second reason why I don't want to go local yet is, or consider that as let me make that jump right now, the way things are, is because financially it wouldn't be the smart thing to do. I'm already away, I'm over, or at least half, a little over half of my lease purchase LP program here. Put a lot of money into this truck, and whether you want to consider that as, as a loss, or I've taken home what I've taken home, and some people could think it that way. I've taken home what I've taken home, and whatever I put in the truck is just put it as like I rented a truck, and just, as it counts as what I take home, not everything else. But overall, you still, I've worked a lot. You put a lot into the truck at this point, and I'm actually paying less for this truck than if I went out there and bought a used truck right now. The market value of this truck is higher than I'm technically paying for it, even with the extra fee or whatever that TSH charges us percentage for the LP program. I'm still coming out ahead in this truck and trailer than if I were to go buy a used one right now with 300. This has right now, as I'm talking, doing this video, 276,830 miles. So plus a trailer. Again, so doing two, not one. But even the truck itself has more value right now than if I were to go buy a used one, try to find it for the same price, even cost that I would do. So financially, it's also not necessarily a smarter decision if I don't have to make that decision. What's up, guys? So we're out here in Loves, and where the heck am I? Yeah, just on the border of Wisconsin, exit number 3. Or not, actually, not Wisconsin. Am I in Wisconsin? Not too sure. Right at the borderline. Beautiful sunset, for sure, right? Gonna go take a shower. Already ate dinner. We're gonna go take a shower and call it a night. Look at that. Nice. Nice sunset. But again, reason number 2, going back, reason number 2 why not considering, in last resort would be for me to be local. And sorry for a shake, but I'm holding this with my hand. Reason number two, I said number one was the value of the truck. Reason number two, trucking is still one of the best paying jobs there is. Owner op, even as a company driver, if you're with the right company for sure, but I mean, it's one of the best paying jobs there is. So if you're in trucking, it's hard to go back to a 9 to 5 or another job, make the money that we make. Little bonus on that. So, and I know some of you guys are gonna say, I'll make more money than you when I'm local and all that kind of stuff, especially now, maybe. Yeah, some weeks, not some weeks, but my experience, like I said, I come for 20 years management experience in logistics, actually running a plant, production plants. I make good money doing that. A lot of work, a lot of hours, 12-hour days, 14-hour days too. Sometimes even weekends, being on call, taking, putting out fires and stuff. So did that for 20 years. But the freedom to be out here, go and see this different places, and right now for me, the freedom to choose where I go, where I don't go. You don't get that in any other, very few other industries. But trucking is definitely unique. So yeah, that's reason number two. I'll give you the other reason when I get out of the shower on my way out. Excuse the dirtiness. I had to go knock at this guy's fucking door to get out of the damn fuel island. Just sitting there. Saw him coming out with a coffee in his hand and just getting on his truck and sitting there instead of freaking moving. This is stuff not to do, guys. This is one of the aggravating things of trucking. Idiots like this. All right, guys, so we got here to our delivery location, small place. I'm backed into a spot. There's one driver right in front of me, in line to get unloaded. But we're gonna on tarp and on strap, as I said, and somebody's gonna come get me when they're ready. So let's do that. Got these here in a certain way so they can fit. Otherwise it... That's the only way they fit. And we still gotta put some of the edge protectors that we got on there. We're gonna put it on there. So, be back with you. All right, boys and girls, that's what we got. That's what we picked up. It's all on strap and on tarp. Wanted to show you what we picked up, and that was it right there. Our truck on that side he got here first, so he should be here first. Then that day cab showed up just a little bit ago while I was folding the tarps, but that's what we got. These bundles. Gentleman side said leave 2 straps, so he thought I have like circular pipe, but he's just square. He isn't going nowhere. The doors are on the other side. It's a small building, and see if you can see the fence. Small building. See the cars are parked. The doors are to the left, around that corner. Sorry. So around that corner over there. So that's where we got one of those 2 doors. I don't know which door, but they said they'd come and get us. So actually, while I was getting unloaded, I forgot to give you a couple more reasons. The last 2 reasons why sorry about that. The last 2 reasons why I consider going local on my last thing. And number, what's this, 3, 4? Whatever number we're in. I believe it's 3. But my couple of last few reasons is I like the freedom of the position. So I've been an owner or a business owner. You guys watch the channel, I've mentioned a couple of times that I've had my photography. I had a business of mobile detailing for 8 years in Texas. And even though I had another job doing that, which was a nonprofit, so it's still like self-employed. I've been self-employed for a very long time. Long story short, I've been self-employed for a very long time. And with those headaches also come benefits, like picking your own days off. When do I want to be off? When, how much I have to work. And yeah, like they say, when you do what you love, you never work a day of your life. Well, you do work. You definitely do work, and there are sacrifices to be made. And right now, we are making sacrifices in trucking if you're a business owner. And that's exactly what I'm doing. But so giving this up to go to a 9-to-5 or a local job, or even going back to logistics, as far as being in the inside management and working that salary type thing, I'm giving up the freedom of choosing my time, when I give my time, how much of my time I give, whether that's a lot or not as much in some seasons, and giving that authority away to other people again. And it's something that is very hard for me to do, especially right now. It will really have to be my last resort, and that's why I said we'll have to be freaking beats. My God. It will really have to be my last resort to make that decision. Like, I had no choice, and financially, in order to sustain my family and my home, I had to. And I will if I have to, but I got plenty of options in trucking that I could probably get around that for a very long time if this weren't to work and I were to not necessarily fail, but I'll have to give this up because of the way the economy's going. And it is what it is. But that's another reason, and the main reason. And another reason, I was talking to Ashley this morning about that, and she brought out to my attention as well, is that lastly, we have plans of what we want to do in the future in trucking, and we hope it all works out. It might not sure, but we have goals of what we wanted to do after this truck and trailer is paid off and this debt is paid off. We have goals of what we want to do. So if I give this up and get off of this, that's throwing that plan away, and we don't want to do that. So ultimately, we are still pushing towards our goal. Even things, in life get delayed, curveballs get thrown, and things get pushed in timing. And unfortunately, the timing is not working out the way we would want to. Part of it is our decisions that we made that affected some of the things, and some of it is things out of our control. Most of it is things out of our control that happen, and we just had to adjust. Like right now, the economy and the way things are going. So yeah, multiple things. But those are my reasons, guys, why going local or quitting TSH right now, it's not in here as I'm going to do this. It is in the back of my head. Tough days, sometimes I get worried about it, yes, but right now, still at this point of time, it's not something that I am strongly considering at all. So we're just gonna push through it. You guys are part of the journey, so I appreciate it. You guys are part of the journey. But let me know in your case, if you're giving up TSH or if you, another LP or an owner op and you park the truck and Wayne Company driver, whatever, let me know in the comments. I would like to know how many of you guys have actually had to make that decision or made that decision to go local because of finances or home time. Especially in the last 6 months of this year since the economy has changed. What have pushed you? If you don't mind sharing in the comments, all of us in the community to learn from. I think this YouTube is a great way for us to communicate and share our thoughts. And believe, even if it's a small comment, you never know who's going to read it and who's going to be inspired, or at least give somebody else an idea, something to think about. So based on your experience, so just be honest, comment below. I should appreciate it. And yeah, those are my reasons. Let me know yours. So right now we're just waiting. I'm just gonna get the paperwork started, and then from here we got we're not picking up today. Our reload is set up for tomorrow. Hope you can hear me with that noise, but our reload is set up for tomorrow in South Bend to Dayton, Ohio. We're picking up some more similar pipe like this. You guys seen that pipe before for like solar systems. Yeah, we're gonna pick that up tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock appointment, and deliver same day by 3 o'clock, which is only 225 miles, so that's only about 3-hour drive, 310, something like that. So it's just pick that up. It's usually fairly quickly, and then drop it off same day. Then I am here when I get off from recording this. I'm calling one of my agents in Ohio and see, which I already touched bases early last week, but I'm gonna call her and see how things are going down there. And I'm hoping I can pick up something tomorrow after I drop off, tomorrow afternoon, that I can deliver Friday morning down in Alabama. Usually that's where it goes, by Birmingham. So hoping I can do that and then head home after that. Because next week, we are gonna be off next week. Next week, Tuesday, I could work Monday to Tuesday, but it's not worth it. But Tuesday afternoon, when Ashley gets off work, we are traveling to Nashville, and we're flying out of Nashville to San Diego, California. My son graduates from the Marine Corps boot camp next Thursday, technically. Next Friday he graduates, but we have to be there Wednesday. Thursday is kind of family day, all day, whatever, they got activities going on, so you just spend with your family member. And I'm totally looking forward to seeing him. So proud of him. Funny story there is that when I was his age, he's 19, when I was 18 about to graduate high school myself, I almost went to the Marines, and I did it because of family and things and situations. Then years later, when I got with his mom, 3 times I tried to go to the Air Force, and I should have gone. Not that I tried going to the Air Force, but I tried to convince her to be okay with me getting into the military after we were already together. And this just, long story short, didn't work out with her. And I should have gone, long story short. But I am proud of him that he went. Not necessarily that my first choice was for him to go to the Marines, honestly. Not nothing against them, but I think he could have picked up a different branch that I think would fit him more. But that's what he picked. He liked the physical challenge. He's always been a fit kid. So he was more of the physical aspect, so he's been doing good. I know it's gonna serve him well anyway. And I just told him, hey, I got your back, go for it. Take advantage of all the benefits you can get and make a good life career on it. I just, pray to God in life and earth to keep my son healthy and safe at all times, and that nothing happens to him. And that's all I can do, hope for the best. But I believe in him, and I'm proud of him. So we're gonna go celebrate that, Ashley, with my ex and my kids and all that, which is gonna be interesting. That's it. We want to go celebrate his graduation and spend actually mini vacation for us, because they leave back home early Saturday, and he flies with his mom back Saturday, and Ashley and I will come back on Sunday. So we have a little mini break vacation next week. Not necessarily that I'm looking forward for the break, but financially I'm not too happy about it with the way things are going out here. So keeping my fingers crossed that I get this load tomorrow, because the reload tomorrow for Friday. So if I don't, then it's gonna be a crappy next couple of weeks. So, but you guys get to see you later. So I'll leave you guys here. We're just here waiting to get unloaded. No big deal. They'll pick this pieces up with a crane if you haven't seen it, with a chain. And usually small places like this, the downside of it is that they do it like one piece bundle at a time, and sometimes they take forever. So in a way, I'm glad I don't have to stress about another reload today, or to drive, several hours for a reload. We got to drive through Chicago, which the traffic sucks, but at least I got plenty of time just to drive through it, get to South Bend, Indiana. So that's all I want to do. But on that side, they do take forever sometimes, unloading these bundles one at a time. So if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But anyway, I'll leave you guys here. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button yet. If you like the content, if you lasted this long, you better hit that like button, man. But hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I should appreciate all the new subscribers and the support of the channel. Still doing things, doing the hustle on the video. So leave any comments, where you from, where you at, what you doing, how you getting through this week, how you get through if you're truck driving, how you getting through, a company driver or owner op, or if you're part of the LP gang. Put it down on there, how you getting through. I would like to know and chat with you guys. But till next time, Wolf Friday out. Peace.